Yeah. I'm gonna speak on this ghost real quick. I'm gonna go to the book of Acts chapter 4, start at verse 8. It says, Then Peter, filled with the ghost, said unto them, Ye rulers of the people and elders of Israel. This Holy Ghost, right? Verse 9. If we this day be examined of the good deed done to the impotent man, but by what means he is made whole, be it known unto you all, and to all the people of Israel, that by the name of JC of Nazareth, whom ye crucified, whom Elohim raised from the dead, even by him doth his man stand here before you whole. This is a stone which is set at naught of you builders, which become the head of the corner. Neither is there any salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved. So obviously, this is a lie. But when Paul was filled with the ghost, he said such a lie that there's no name under heaven except JC that you should be saved by. He obviously does not know the third commandment, which says, don't take Yahweh's name in vain. So we see this ghost making Paul lie. When the ghost is inside of you, you start to lie and say crazy stuff. I want to go to 1 Corinthians 12 and 3 to further prove my point. And it says, Wherefore I gave you to understand that no man speaking by the Spirit of God calling J accursed, and that no man can say that J is the Lord, but by the Holy Ghost. So you can only say that Christ is the Almighty or the Lord or through this ghost, as you see in the first example. How Paul said you cannot be saved but by the name of Christ. When it was nobody in the Old Testament being saved by the name of Christ, they were all being saved by the name of Yahweh. Jeremiah, Isaiah, Yoel, which means Yoel, which means Yahweh are our Elohim. Yahweh is our Elohim. So we see the name of Yahweh, but we see how Paul, through this ghost, brings you to Christ. This evil ghost. Okay? But you have to understand the effect of the ghost, and the effect the ghost will do to you. If you go to Acts chapter 2, verse 4, it says, They were all filled with the ghost and began to speak in other tongues as the Spirit gave them utterance. You must understand that this ghost makes our people act retarded. This ghost is an evil demon. It's evil. Not necessarily a demon. People corrected me on this demon thing. But it's a familiar spirit because when it gets into you, it makes you blaspheme the Most High, forget His name, and speak in these tongues, which they don't even know what they're saying. It's acting a fool, working the usher overtime, tripping over the pews. We see in the same Acts 19, verse 6, it says, And when Paul had laid his hands upon them, the Holy Ghost came upon them, and they spake with tongues and prophesied. Okay, it's a lot of things going on here. Right here, they're speaking in tongues because he's laying his hand on them. And when he lays his hand on them, they get the ghost. So got our people believing the only thing they need is a sanctified preacher to lay a hand on them, and then they got a ghost. They got this ghost. But not only will they lay hands on them, but you can do it through words, as Acts 10 say, 10:44 say, on thing. Well, let me read it real quick. It says, While Peter yet spake these words, the Holy Ghost fell upon all them which heard the word. And they of the circumcision which believed were astonished, as many came to Peter, because that on the Gentiles also was poured out the gift of this ghost. This ghost was given to the Gentiles. And they heard him speak with tongues and magnify God. And then answered Peter, Can any man forbid water that these should not be baptized, which have received the ghost, the Holy Ghost, as well as we? So we see right here that the ghost fell upon them just by listening. So when they hear the preachers preaching their speech, they get filled with that Holy Ghost and they start speaking in tongues. But this ghost will make you be retarded. When he put the ghost in you, for example, let's go to Mark chapter 13. Mark 13. Because of course you can be baptized and get the ghost. They dump you in there, be baptized with the ghost, lay hands, speak, But let's see what advice the ghost gives. I'm gonna go to Mark 13 and 11. Said, but when they shall lead you and deliver you up, take no thought beforehand what ye shall speak, neither do ye premeditate, but whatsoever shall ye be given you in that hour, that speak ye. For it is not ye that speak, but the Holy Ghost. Right here is telling you not to. It's basically telling you to go against your wisdom. When you get when they, like I said, when they lead you and deliver you up, don't think of no rebuttal. Just let the Holy Ghost lead you, and that's totally against wisdom. You read in the book of Proverbs, chapter 15, verse 28. It says, the heart of the righteous studieth to answer, but the mouth of the wicked pour out forward things. And we see that the righteous studieth to answer, but the mouth of the wicked has the Holy Ghost in them. So when they get the Holy Ghost, they just start speaking all types of garbage, speaking in tongues, something nobody can understand, and falling out. Not even they can understand. But a preacher will tell them it's doing something good. Oh, you're speaking in your life. Yeah, when you speak in tongues. But we see this ghost as an evil entity. That's pretty much all I want to hit. Constant ghost.